Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are gonna get Steve-O, our Grave 10, on the road. Yesterday we got it close. We ended up breaking a brake line, so I got that jankily fixed temporarily. What do we got left? I need to swap out a output shaft seal in the transfer case. It is leaking where the driveline goes in, so the output shaft seal has got to be swapped out. I did pick up a non-OEM one. I got one made by Best. So I believe it says right down here, Evolution 2007 plus. So if this is the right seal, we'll get that swapped out. And then we have gear oil for the trans. We have the gear oil for the T-case. And then this thing should be able to hit the road. We're not really gonna have brakes, so I can't go far. We'll have 3 calipers working out of 4. So I guess it's good enough to just drive around the block and make sure this clutch is good to go. Car is all buttoned up. All the fluids are topped off. Let's go ahead and fire it up, make sure we don't have any leaks, make sure we're all good to go. And then we can slap on the wheels and take this thing out on the road. Something's going on with the shifter. One cable is a little funny looking. That should be fixed. There we go. Straight pipe is installed. And as you can hear, it's not all that loud. This car does still have cats on it. So I knew putting a straight pipe on this car would be a pretty decent sound. I already had one laying around. Figure why not? If it didn't sound good, it takes about 10 minutes to swap a cat back. I like it. I'm gonna stick with it for now. We could always change it in the future. Let's go drive. Can't go far. Oh my Lord, that squeak. Can't go far until we get the brakes fixed, which will be early next week, but at least we can go test out the clutch and make sure it's all good. Car drives amazing. Now let's take a look at the squeaky clutch pedal. A little bit of WD-40 should take care of it. So the last thing I want to get done on this car is a full detail. Now, of course, we don't have time to get that all done today. Quite honestly, I don't like detailing cars. It's not very fun. Like wet sanding, polishing, all that good stuff. Not all that exciting. It's very repetitive, very, very time consuming, and it's hard to be good at it. I've been trying to get better over the years. And one thing I think that's gonna help me out quite a bit is a Rupes Bigfoot polisher. Super excited for this. I've been wanting one for a while. Oops. But they're so dang expensive, I just put it off for like a year plus, but we finally got one, boys. So we got the polisher, we got a few different pads. I have so many pads and compounds. I don't know if I'm gonna use the Rupes ones or not. I might test them out and see what works best for me. But we do need to go through, get out all of the dirt out of the paint on the parts that we sprayed. So on this car, we repainted the hood, both fenders, front bumper, rear bumper, and wing. So all those parts have dirt in them. I think to start, I just want to start off with the hood. The hood has the most amount of dirt in it. We did sand out a run already. We have to knock down the orange peel, and then of course we need to do a full polish on the hood. So I want to get a good process going that we can do on the whole entire car, or at least all the parts that we painted. And then the rest of the car should be fairly easy to knock out. I don't think it's a very difficult color. Let's see what we can do. As you guys can see, there was quite a bit of dirt in the paint. For denibbing, I used this little foam block here with 1500. Now I'm gonna go through, tape off all of the hard edges, and we're gonna sand the entire hood down with 1500 on the DA with an interface pad to get all this orange peel out of the paint. We're all finished up with 1500. Let's go ahead, pull the tape. Proud to say that I did not burn any edges. Kind of hard to burn an edge though when they're taped. Now we're gonna bump it to 3000 grit. No need to have tape on the edges for 3000. 3000 grit out all the 1500. And then we move on to compounding and pads. We have the whole entire hood flat. There's no dirt, there's no nothing in it. Finished off with 3000 grit. You can tell it's dull, but it's flat. Let's try and polish this thing out and see what we can do. I'm gonna be utilizing of course, the new polisher, but then I'm gonna use our 3M Perfect It kit. It's a 3-stage or 3-step kit if I remember correctly. So let's go ahead and knock this thing out and see how good she looks. I must say I am very, very impressed. The little book that they included convinced me to try out the Rupes pads and compound. And so right now we're using, it's called the DA course compound and pad to get the sand scratches out. And it went so much quicker than, let's say, our old setup, which I think was all on the buffer. The Bigfoot just feels amazing. I'm used to running this little guy right here, which is a Porter cable DA. So yeah, very, very impressed so far. I have 20 minutes left in the shop today. Very, very short day in the shop. I got some other things going on. So I want to do just the 3 steps real quick on this section of the hood. Only did a few passes and it pulled the sand scratches right out. Man, if I had this polisher set up a while ago, could have done a whole car in like half the time. Very, very excited. What I want to do real quick, actually, before I finish off this section of the hood, let's do a little test section on the roof and see how well the factory paint is going to polish out. We did already clay the entire car, so don't worry about that. Man, oh man, this factory paint is pretty crusty. Now it ain't perfect, but look at the difference. And remember guys, that's only just the first step. Damn, that shit's crusty. All right, let's slap on a different pad compound and see what we can get finished up with this little section on the hood. If you're using an old shitty polisher like I was forever, I would highly recommend at least testing out a Bigfoot or any sort of higher end polisher. This is amazing. It's going so fast and the end result is nuts. Now granted, it's not perfect. My paint job is not perfect. You see a little, like a pinhole in the paint there. There is still a tiny bit of orange peel. I'm trying to have it match the factory orange peel. If we wanted it completely flat, we'd have to sand the entire car down, which I'm not really trying to do. So yeah, here is the end result with just the two Rupes steps. I did just notice as well, they have the foam pads, which I was using, and then they have the wool pads as well. So I'm not sure which ones are better for what. Tomorrow I'll probably do a little bit more testing. Just try to get this system completely dialed in. I am gonna test out the 3M compounds and pads with the Rupes polisher and see how that goes. But overall, I am super, super impressed. It looks so sick. This car completely polished up is gonna look so nice. Very, very excited for this, boys. If you do wanna buy this polisher, she is a little bit on the more spendy side, but I'll link it down below. That is unfortunately a wrap for today. Wish I could just stay here all night and get this whole entire car done, but it ain't possible. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Peace out, my friends. I will see you guys tomorrow.